A national emergency has been declared in Pakistan after millions of people were forced from their homes. It follows the heaviest monsoon rains in decades.
Thousands of people in areas at risk of flooding in Pakistan have been told to evacuate their homes. Aid agencies say the flooding could develop into one of the country's worst disasters as the heaviest monsoon rains in decades continue. Nearly 1,000 people have died since June. Thousands more have been displaced. Pumza Filani reports.
Swathes of land across southern Pakistan have been turned into islands. The rains have been unforgiving and the water is still trapped between people's homes. Homes, roads and infrastructure have been destroyed and some villages completely isolated. This week, authorities issued fresh warnings for people to get to higher ground. For some, that meant beside a road. Families left with what they could manage. This man tells us he's lost everything.
We've been sitting here for 1 week. There are 20 of us in my family and we don't know where to go.
These tents that you're seeing on either side of this main road are where people have come to seek temporary shelter. They tell me that something was different about this year's rains. The waters didn't just come from flooded rivers, but it was torrential rains from the sky. And unlike in the past where over time the water would recede, the water is still here and it's been weeks. So they don't know when they will be able to go back to their homes. They tell me this is the worst kind of limbo. Balochistan and Sindh provinces have seen the worst destruction. Aid into communities has been slow. Authorities say they have limited resources. It's become clear to everyone that the impact of these floods will be faced for months. But before communities can even think about the aftermath, many people are left wondering how they will survive until the end of the day. The floods have taken lives, and for the survivors depending on farming and livestock, livelihoods are now severely at risk. Pumza Filani, BBC News, Sindh.